Hello and welcome to this Excel tips video. I am Sumit Bansal, and in this video I'm going to show you how to compare two sheets in the same workbook side by side in Excel. So here I have this file called example file.xlsx, and in this file I have these two sheets called data 1 and data 2. And if I have to compare the data in these two, I would have to go back and forth. But what I can do is I can have these two side by side so that I can compare the data at the same time. And this can be done using a feature called new window. So if I go to the view tab, I have this option called new window, and see, as of now the name of the file is example file, but as soon as I click on new window, it is going to open a replica of this exact same file. So see what happens when I click on new window. It opens a file called example file number 2. And now I have two files. One is called example file 1 and one is called example file 2. And these two are an exact replica of each other. These are actually the same file. If you make any change in example file 1, it would be reflected in example file 2. Now I can arrange these side by side and compare the two sheets in the same file. So to do that, I would go here in the view tab again, and I have this option called arrange all. And when I click on this option and click vertical and click OK, you can see now I have these two sheets, these two files side by side, and I can select the sheet I want. So in this case, I have data 1, and in this case also I have data 1 selected. But if I want, I can select data 2 here, and now I can compare these two sheets side by side. Also, this is the same file. So if I make any change here, so in this case, I've selected data 1 sheet, and if I make any change here, see what happens. I color these cells and instantly that color is also reflected here in this file, because this is an exact same file. Now you can select two different sheets and you can compare these sheets together. As of now, these scroll separately. So if I come to this part here, file 2, it scrolls separately, and if I come to file 1, it scrolls separately. If you want these to scroll together, you can also make that happen. You go to the view tab, and here you have to make sure view side by side option is enabled, and as soon as you click on it, this option becomes available, which is synchronous scrolling. So make sure this is enabled, and now when I scroll, you can see these two sheets are going to scroll at the same time. If you do not want this, you can go back and you can click on it and it will be disabled. Now, once you are done with the comparison, once you are done with whatever you are trying to do, you simply close any one of these files and you would be left with the next file, the original file with which you started. Another use case of this feature is when you have, let's say, a huge data set. So in this case, I have this data set that spans across multiple columns and multiple rows. And if I have to compare 1990 data with 2019 data, then either I would have to go back and forth, or I would have to hide these columns in between. But a better way would be to use the new window feature. So I again come here, click on new window. It opens two versions of these files. Now I go to view, arrange all. With vertical, I click OK. And now I have 1990 data here in view, and I can scroll here on the right and I have 2019 data. So in the same view, I have these two data points which are in reality really far off in the same worksheet. But because of this feature, I can view them in the same window side by side, and it makes it easy for me to compare this data. So this is how you can use the new window feature to compare two sheets side by side in the same Excel workbook. That's it in this video. I hope you found this useful. Also, if you're liking these videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I come up with a new Excel tips video. Thank you and have a nice day.